Hello, everyone. Welcome into Zelda Speedruns for the Zelda 2 Randomizer standard tournament. This is Swiss Round 5. It's the last qualifier. This is a race between MiRai and VixRyder. Here on commentary, we've got Star and Gob, and tracking, we've got JLO7. I'm going to hand it over to the commentators, but everyone, hope you enjoy the race.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are you doing, Gob?
Heidi ho, neighborinos. I am doing excellent because this is going to be a very spicy matchup, as the kids say.
Yep. Got ourselves the 4-0 matchup here between Vix and MiRai, so this is going to be racing for the top seed in brackets. Both are guaranteed buys due to the structure of the brackets this year, well, bragging need for whatever that's worth, given we've got a lot of good runners down in the lower, who have down in the 2-2s and 3-1s over there this year. So probably is a good thing to have, but we'll see how much the seeding will end up mattering for actual brackets opponents round 2 once they actually get playing. Gonna be a different story, but we'll be off here and see what they get.
Yeah, you know both these runners want to go ahead and get that one seed just for pure bragging rights, no doubt.
This looks like a caldera. Immediate bridge to the east, it looks like. Actually, no, that's not a caldera. That looks more mountainous vanilla-like then. P5 right next to start, I think.
Oh wow, okay. How about all the connectors straight away?
Cave to Maze Island. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a mountainous biome. Oh boy, are we gonna need to find Bagu today?
Possibly, depending on the map, because that does look mountainous so far. Fire in Saria. We're also going to find Maze Island here as well, as Vix finds what I think is the east there, looking also very, very mountainous.
Yep,
And that was GP on Maze Island. We do have another cave here, too, somewhere, as MiRai finds our feist item. This might be vanilla, like west, actually, but it's a little hard to tell. We've got a big old lake to the left of Vix's screen. Let's get a heart container here in the maze for MiRai.
You don't often see the first item in the game picked up in Maze Island, so that's kind of interesting, but I'm sure MiRai is absolutely thrilled to see that heart. Oh, okay, so another cave on Maze Island.
To the other side of to a different part of the east. Bridge in the northwest or northeast, and that looks like a cave in the south middle part of the map, just below the Valley of Death entrances. I think that looked like.
Oh man, how many stabs is it gonna take? It looked about 17 for 200 points. Oh, and a big fat 500 P bag over on VixRyder's side. That was from the small drop pool too. I didn't see the enemy, but.
Isaiah's Boots is an interesting find here. We do not have violence today, at least not for the west or east. Maybe for Death Mountain. So may not be as useful. We've seen a few lakes here on the west, so that could be nice to get places.
Yeah, there was a little bit of water, and it might be nice if we have to somehow the DM and walk around if it's the wet canyon, whatever you call it, with all the water, the river canyon or something.
Yeah, P2 here in the south middle bit of the west, it looked like. Right next to a raft tile, which we cannot currently take.
That raft tile, I think, has to take us to DM at this point. That's the only...
I think so, yeah. We've seen all the other connectors.
Yep. 3 minutes into the game, that's a good thing, but still it's a little scary. MiRai's plugging away on Maze Island here, doing a good job of killing these Lizalfos. Oh, he died, of course,
as you say that.
He's gonna be angry with me when he watches this one back. Ooh, there's another P-bag. Oh, but Vix dies before he can pick it up.
Ooh, and it's down to his last life as well. Hopefully he gets through this and back out. He's not too far from P2, so he could get back there to up if he survives this, but losing that P-bags now, especially Oh, that was from the Dara, so that might not have been a 500 since those are in the
Yeah.
small enemy pool.
Oh.
And, well, wonderful. Save him on the way out, I guess. Okay.
The game knows, hey, you died going through this cave, here you go.
Mariah's found the other item in Maze Island, which is the glove. Good early find here.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah,
Eleanor says the game audio is a little bit low. I'm not sure who or how has to get that turned up, but...
That's on Golden's side. As Mirai, quit looking around. You've seen both items. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think he wants to get
your
to that
audio is a
cave.
little inconsistent. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's a bit quiet.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
I am not sure what Mirai's looking for is, Vex just took a passive cave into a hammer block. Well, not that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to just farm more XP here. I'm not 100%
Not sure, but I think they took him back close to start, since I think we started kind of the middle of the eastern coast, so just a bait back to start, that's easiest. Yeah, there's a hammer block, speaking of. Yeah, oh, that looked familiar.
Yeah, there it was, yeah. Yeah, I think he was just looking to get that final level before he came back to the west here, so... A lot of levels and early glove, and all the connectors found, not too shabby.
And there is an item cave here, kind of totally have to go this way specifically for it.
Yeah, so far I've only got Pillar Teabag Cave marked off. This would be the second item cave in the west, I think.
We've seen, I think this is our third, that's a magic. I've seen Boots in the 1-up when we haven't seen Stonehenge. Going to Vix's personal tracker, we've seen Heart Container Cave, Magic Container Cave, and Feedback Cave. Good shout from Vix to try and head up the coast. Unfortunately, that is the edge of the map, and the game says no.
Okay, there's a water block cave here. That's trophy. Okay, so then we only have the grass tile left, I think.
We're missing... So this is Trophy Cave. We're still missing Medicine Cave.
Did we see the grass tile? Another 1-up? What the heck?
We're missing Grass Tile and Medicine Cave, correction.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 1-ups already.
That's what I've got. Well, nice.
I'm looking at Vix's personal tracker. I don't keep track of the exact item caves.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, there's a lake dividing the map a bit there, kind of just west of Star, making those boots very handy to get around. This is a mountainous west, and I think that was a volcanic east.
Mirai is in the east right now, I'm pretty sure, based on the encounters he's
He is. He's down south somewhere, because he took the cave from Maze Island there. Shield and Rudo are kind of middle of the west, on the western continent. He's can head north. Vix's can head north now. I did not catch what cave Palace Mirai found, but Darunia's got the spell in the southwest here. King's Tomb has a hint that, oh, that's a good hint for Vix. He's seen Maze Island, he'll go there soonish for that.
Is that the glove hint?
Yep. The brew here is, no, not the brew. Jump kind of in the northwest-ish. That's jump. We'll pick that up. And okay, it was P4 apparently. Was on those. Was it a P palace that Mirai found in the southwest part of the east?
Yep. Well,
he's kind of down
south when we find Nito.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't seen Mito yet. I think it's probably up north somewhere, since we haven't seen a lot of the northern side of the map, but hard to be sure.
Yeah, I don't think, I've only got 1 spell mark down here for the town, so I don't think we've got quite a few left.
We've seen Rauru is in the northwest. Vix is in Rauru, this is jump spell. Rudo's a little bit south of here and had shield, and Sari had fire near start, remember?
Oh, okay, good. Good thing I'm paying
backside of Fairy Cave, we're not going through here anytime fast. Okay, Vix is up here. Okay, so the northwest corner and the northeast corner look to be solidly separated. You can't get from the northwest to the northeast because that's a rock, because there's a solid wall of mountains. Fairy, though, is nice to have here, kind of in the north middle bit of the map. We're missing one palace on the west. We might need to go through Saria to see the other side, to see the northeast corner, potentially, because it doesn't look like there's a way east from Vix's position.
Yeah, I forget which direction the fairy cave was pointing.
It was pointing east, but we don't have ferry to get through there.
I think we're... Oh yeah, we're about to find out where the medicine is.
Yeah, we need to get the medicine before we can get fairy, because MiRai has not just found a hammer, which is not the medicine, but it might lead to the medicine.
Yeah, there is that one rock... Well, I think the rock block cave... Have you seen two of them or only one? Because I think the one...
We've only seen one. Go west to find the medicine in any case, so that's going to be either Stonehenge or the medicine cave. At least one of them is a decent chance of being behind that. Okay, we have northern coast access here, so that's not the option. Backside of Fairy Cave might just dump us out to the right there for Vix, where he is on the left there.
Like, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. If medicine is in Medicine Cave, I get to yell at Elendar pretty early, so that will be fun.
Yeah, but I'm suspecting at this point that the Medicine Cave might be on the other side of Saria. I'd be looking into where's Baden?
Yeah, definitely seeing all this forest would be on my mind to just sort of sneak a peek. If you can
this is an enormous forest here by Sfrudo, yeah, no kidding. Well, the Vix is gonna first head south. Yeah, it looks like the Vix is gonna head south and south here, heading for the southwest corner. Does find another hammer block cave. Yep. Which might be the item cave we need.
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's probably Medicine Cave right there. Because we got spit out on the other side of that pass-through cave, behind a rock the one time, so that's gotta be it.
Yeah.
Now,
so that's interesting.
That hammer was on the east, wasn't it?
It was on the east.
Was it Duncan or Risen?
I'm not sure. He did find Old Gasudo here, which has reflected. I did not catch where this is. Middle of the east, it looks like. The middle of the eastern side of the east, correction. And I guess the hammer was sunk in Feedback Cave, because this is Risen Feedback Cave. So there's that answer. Looks like Vix is gonna go take Continental Connectors now. He's gonna do his routing here and follow MiRai. Vix is a little behind in terms of exploration on this side of the map, but he's also gotten a lot of information. Child for MiRai. Okay.
Love that.
That's spell access.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be happy to see that heart container here in Ice Island. But, yeah, Vanilla Fairy and Mito, Vanilla Medicine. The Vanilla Medicine Cave is hammer block. We don't know if Medicine is vanilla, it's a 50-50. And if it's not the vanilla, then it's on Stonehenge. And I think that's the other side of Saria, which would be gross.
Wait, if we had a Vanilla Fairy, that... Wait, Elendar! We have vanilla location for items and spells. I'm yelling at you, Elendar. I know you're out there.
P1 is a very bright orange for MiRai. They're in the middle of the map. This is actually mountainous and not volcanic. I wasn't mixing the two up.
Yeah, Halloween's in P1 today.
Yeah, that is a really bright orange. Good grief. I blame Fred Elendar. But there's also River Double East, just to the west of that P1. That was another thing to note. We might need to go find a flute.
Larry doing his thing. Everybody complains about useless Larry, useless River Devil, until you need to get by him.
Although that cave just south of the Devil might be a pass-through to the other side.
Come on. Larry is sad.
But Vix is now in the south middle bit of the map now, so he's going to follow a similar... He's going to now explore the southern part of the map first, as MiRai did.
Yeah, they're going to cross each other's path and just kind of do what each other has done so far. It's going to be, I think, the first person to get to that medicine cave might get what we need here.
Yeah, Vix knows where it is. MiRai has the hammer, but doesn't know where it is. That P-Bag is on the desert tile of questionable usefulness. And we're heading to further northwest here for MiRai.
Yeah, he is fully coming east. Okay, here is... Yeah, his... Yeah, he knew this already, I think, right? This is back to the right by start.
Yeah, that is. I forgot that's where the bridge was. Whoops. So yeah, this is Murray heading back west. So he's gonna retrace Vix's steps. And Murray's gonna head down here to this cave is gonna take him to the southwest corner if he takes it. He's gonna leave that for now. P5 is my start. Yeah, Mariah really hasn't seen much of any of this west, so he's going to be doing it basically this is his first trip to see it.
Yeah, he didn't do too much. Oh, he finds fire in Saria.
I have to loop around.
So I believe Vix did get fire, right? I don't know if he casted it yet or not. I haven't seen if it's been castable.
Vix doesn't have fire. You have to pass through Saria for it.
Oh, it's on the backside. Oh, okay. I thought we were coming in from the front.
No, he's on the backside of Saria. That's...
Ah, that makes sense. Well, now we have... Vix has fairy, though.
Those Vix have fairy?
Didn't he get it? Where was fairy?
Fairy's immediate behind the medicine.
Oh,
we haven't
no, that's
actually
right. We need the
rotated.
medicine. You're right, you're right.
And that's the problem is, Gav, is that if fairy's the medicine is a 50-50 between Vanilla Medicine Cave, which we think is hammer blocked in the far southwest corner, and Stonehenge, which is probably the other side of Saria.
Yeah,
And if it's the other side of Saria, I think we're also missing our final palace on the west, which should also be the other side of Saria at this point. I think we've seen everything else on the map.
Time to go and find Mr. U, I guess.
Yeah, okay, life spell in Nibiru I missed this early in the middle of the east, kind of a little south of Old Kasuto, I guess. But yeah, I suspect that we need but yeah, I think both Stonehenge and our final palace are on the other side of Saria. And if Stonehenge has the medicine, which is a 50-50, we need to find Bagu. Unfortunately, it's a mountainous biome. There's a pretty decent amount of forest. Good luck finding Bagu today.
Yeah, Vix went through a lot of the forest, and I didn't see him run into a single Bagu encounter, so I'm wondering where the heck he is.
Yeah, because we've got a mountainous east, we've got a mountainous west, we can't get to DM without a raft.
Yeah, Mirai's exhausted everything he can in the east. We found desert. Don't think we got into Grandma's basement. I didn't see how much it takes though.
I didn't either. We don't have boots for water tile, and he didn't turn the child for spell. Vix is gonna get his hammer here. Yeah, Mirai's just taking a wander around these southern caves. He hasn't found the boots yet. They're a little to the they're not far. I think they're on the other side of the lake Mirai's near, and he's on the other side of it. Okay, Vix is going to just bay out of the east. He'll go back later. It's not too bad to get back with the connectors we have. Vix is going to go find that medicine, or he's going to go do that hammer block cave in the way southwest corner and see if that's not his medicine. And if it's not, I think he's going to start combing the map for Bagu. Because yeah, you're seeing because yeah, there's several patches of forest, which... oof.
Oh, here we go. Do I get the Yellendar? Look at that. Yell at Ellendar. Are we gonna Yellendar under twice in 20 minutes into the sea?
We'll see. Vix obviously really wants this to be medicine. Chat probably wants this to be not a medicine for us to have to go find Bagu somewhere on this west. I don't know where it is, but Bagu would have to be here somewhere in this game. No, game.
Looks like Mr. Bagu sends his regards because you need to go out and find him. Get to the other side.
Yeah, that is a hard required Bagu today. Mirai doesn't know this yet. He's not seen nearly enough of the West because he doesn't even have his boots. But Vix is going to start combing the entire day of the Western continent for Bagu. We're going to be here for a bit, chat.
Yeah, where the heck is he? We've seen so much, and
He's gonna get the hint from the NPC in town, and the backside of Saria will tell you roughly which direction of the map Bagu's in if he goes there, but he's not. Mirai's back on the east. I'm a little confused why. So yeah, for those who don't know, in order to find Bagu, the patch of forest that Bagu is in has a special type of encounter that you use to identify it. Mirai's getting spell, that also makes sense. Oh, is it frontside of Saria only? Never mind, he's inaccessible. Oof. Never mind then, I am a scatter brain.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing, and then Lamu's saving us. Yeah, it's just
thank you for the correction, so... Yep, just check every forest tile in the game, in the map, I guess. I think Vex is gonna go back to this side, hoping to make it. I'm hoping for. No, sorry, Fire has Saria. He can't even hope for Fire Fairy.
I think. Okay, so right by start, it looked like there was a patch of forest on the other side of the mountain, which might have been accessible with the boot. That's my guess as to where Mr. Bagu's hiding today.
And he's gotta be somewhere, as there's that 500 point P-back off the desert tile for Vix. I am a little surprised Vix didn't go digging for Bagu then. I would've, since he's got the knowledge that he needs to go dig Bagu out somewhere.
I think he's got a bit on the east too. I don't think he's seen either P-bag caves yet, so I think he's just sort of...
He saw one P-bag cave. He got the hammer. Okay. He doesn't have the child, though. We've just got the raft left, yes, Lamu, and the raft takes us to the, Death Mountain, is confirmed. We don't know what Death Mountain looks like, but that's what it is.
Runners are with the storm, though. 4-4-5 for, Mirai is 4-4-5. Vic's a little behind, 3-3-4 right now.
Yeah. But yes, we are not getting a connector. We are not getting a continental connector to the other side of Bagu. The seed's not going to be that. Not going to give us that. I can't say that the seed's not even going to be that nice, because I'm not sure it's nice they had to take a continental connector to bypass Bagu, but you know. Double Mountain is map trolling our runners today. Alright, here's P1, which is a slightly less obnoxious shade of orange for Vix.
Yeah, that's more of a blood red. Really Halloween themed P1. Good job.
Very much so, Gonna take a look and see if we can't find an item, and any key would be nice here. Well, that's a fairy block, though.
Bell tower.
Yeah. Fairy block immediately on the left side for P1, by the way. So not that.
Oh, fun. Okay. That's always fun to find in P1. And then just the heart in the bell tower. Rise going, he's realizing it. He's shaking his head saying, oh no, not like this.
Well, the boss in P1 is free. Unfortunately, everything else is fairy blocked. Because it's hold right and the boss is like 2 rooms in. Go left and you run face first into a fairy block.
Wow, that's quite troll.
Yep. Better hope we don't need that fairy. Or we don't need that item out of 1. Which we... shouldn't. We know where Thunder has to be in a brew by process of elimination, and we should eventually find that somewhere here on the east. We've got Hammer. I guess if we might need a flute from someplace silly if 3-Eyed Rock is hiding out, but I haven't seen one.
Yeah, I haven't seen 3-Eyed Rock. I didn't see a Hammer Block Forest tile in the east either, so...
We have the hammer, so that's a moot point. I'm trying to think of ways how we could need that item out of 1, but I'm not sure we can.
No, I don't think that it's going to be required. It might be the magic key, which would be nice, but not required.
Yeah. It's mostly just at this point to say, okay, let's not bother ever going in. There's Naburu, which is Thunder for Vix. Yeah. notes are a mess. Okay.
Yeah, both runners are basically sort of covering each other's tracks, and they're both in Nibiru right now, literally at the same exact screen, and they're both, well, I think Vic obviously realizes, but MiRai coming very close to the realization that it is about to be a Bagu hunt.
Yeah, because Aniki is nowhere to be found right now. It's probably in a palace, I think, at the rate we're going, and I don't think we've seen Soul Keys in the drop.
Yeah, MiRai didn't get his boots out of the up age when he was in the southern part of the west. He never went to the boots cave, so yeah, the water towel could be a big deal here. If Vix can find it, he's close to it.
If that's an Aniki, that could be really good for Vix, yeah. I'm not sure where the water tile is, admittedly, but it's somewhere around here. Nice 500-point P-bag.
I think he's just south of him. We just saw it on MiRai's
Oh yeah,
screen
I see
go
that
south.
now.
We're gonna see it right there. We go.
Yep.
Go. Gotta get the Daruni encounters first, though. Fun.
Yep. So our runner's fairly comparable, like, in terms of now. I think Mirai might have a little bit more knowledge of the East. Vix knows better about the West.
Yep.
And Vix has the boots and basically has the boots up on Mirai. He's also got P1 technically, but that was 3 rooms long for Horsehead, so it doesn't much matter. And
Yeah,
in fact, Mirai's gonna go do just that.
Yeah, Vix has the boost. MiRai got the child, which turned out to be what did he get?
Spell for a heart
bell,
container.
Which was nothing in the spell tower. So interesting. All right, here we go. Water tile.
Is this our Aniki? No, Magic ain't the worst, but that's...
That might get us to Grandma's basement.
It might, because we really want an Aniki right now.
Oh yeah, good call from our tracker, the super MVP, by the way. JLo saying that MiRai hasn't gotten jump yet, so he doesn't have to down stab. Just slowing him down a little bit.
This is Sunken P-Back Cave for Vix, so this should be his child. Trying to fight the Red Dyra for some XP. Does get attack 4 out of this. And
JLo confirming 6 jars for Grandma's basement, so he can get in there now.
Yeah, and actually no, Vix is just gonna upgrade this on experience. Doesn't have child, like, doesn't need it to be fair, admittedly. I think, yeah, this is the I am digging every forest in this game until I find it.
Yep, I swear there's a little patch of forest just up from start. I think it might be.
Right by that bridge, it's possible. It's probably somewhere here. Unfortunately, it's about on his west, so there's a lot of forests. There's this absolutely enormous one here on the western side. And if it's in this forest, good luck.
Yeah, typically you find it by just, accidentally running into a Bagu encounter, right? You're like, oh, we're in Bagu's woods, so... But we didn't... Nobody accidentally ran into any of those encounters, so it's kind of wild, because usually you just happen upon them while you're running through, especially in Mountainous, because you usually have to sort of go through all this forest section. They're usually never in the bottom, like 1 or 2 tile ones, so you end up hitting them, but nope, nowhere to be found.
No, apparently Bagu's woods need to be at least 5x5-ish, but it can be split by other terrain. Gotcha, Samu wasn't sure on the specifics. Yeah, Mirai is still on the east. He has not yet realized the bad news that he needs to go dig this west for Bagu's woods in a location somewhere.
Yeah, he's also missing boots, so I think he might be lost. He looks, based on we can see his face, and he looks...
Okay.
Okay. Thanks,
so,
game.
The news that your medicine is behind Bagu is next to Bagu's woods. Fantastic. It's at least not too large a patch of forest, but that's just silly.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Just up and by itself, yeah.
Alright, now it's just time to walk every single tile until we find it.
It's right down here by the medicine cave. So it was literally either go do this medicine cave or just do the woods next to the medicine cave.
Apparently so, yes. Well, Vix, there we go. Dead center almost.
There he is.
Alright, now just up A, hits the fastest way back to Saria.
And yeah, I think MiRai just, I don't know if he forgot an item cave on the west or something, but he definitely obviously missed the cave with the boots, so.
He's on the right side. He's in the right part of it now. It's near P2. I just don't think he took this route the first time.
Yeah, this one, they might be in here, actually.
They should be, yeah. I remember Vix found this in P2 at about the same time.
Alright, here we go. 30 minutes, finding Bagu, going back across Saria to what we know has to be the grass pile and the other palace in the west.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of 3 or 6. I'd probably just go straight in and clear it. You do not want to come back here.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, this is a hopefully a single tripper. Unless no, we're gonna get fairy on the way through, right? No, we're not. That's
no,
medicine.
this is fire.
Oh, what if we find a fairy block in 6 or something, or 3? Oh man.
Take a dip in, see if fairy is locked. It's fairy blocked, I think. You've got glove. You've got at least. I think you'd take a look at least.
Did either runner get the medicine hint?
I know Vix did because I remember seeing it from him. I don't know if I don't know that Mirai's actually seen Mito yet, given he only just got his boots a minute ago. Anyway, fire. Let's see what this is tied to. 15 is pretty cheap. That's not shield. That's not fairy, and that's not jump.
I think at this point our medicine can only be either in palace.
It has to be Stonehenge. It can't be in a palace. We can't find the hidden key's unavailable. I think we're out of overworld checks for it. We're just about.
Right. Yeah, it's got to be sitting right here.
We also have a hidden medicine. It's in the west, to be fair.
There it is. Oh, it was in the west. That's right. So we knew it was on the grass pile. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we knew it was on the west, and the ending key is apparently not available because we're just about out of overall locations, period, anyway. Mirai's just checked that cave with the, I think it was a heart container there, so he now knows that's not it. Well, and he now knows that that cave is not his progression. He hasn't found Mito yet. Mito's further north. He has found Rudo and Luned's fields, so he's gonna keep going. We're gonna see Vix walk all the way back to Mito. Unfortunately, it's a pretty long walk because this is a pretty linear west. Because you have to go all the way west, all the way north, and then most of the way east. Because
yeah, both towns are in the corners, right? That's very trolly mountain.
No,
we love it.
Mito's in the middle of the northern coast. Rumber's other side of Sari is in the northeast corner.
That's right, man. I think I'm thinking of Paladin. I'll trust you. You're the location expert here.
There. Mostly because I take notes. My sense of directions.
I know.
Garbage otherwise. Right does pick jump up here out of Rauru, which is the northwest corner. We're gonna get down stab as well for Vix, I'd assume. He might have actually picked it up already, never mind, right. And technically, Samu, if you wanted all-star comms in the most literal sense, you'd have to find Stachix or Dastar to comm with me, neither of whom do Z2R comms, last I checked.
Oh, man. Gotta get them on.
I know Dastar from OTR and Stachix from LTDPR.
So taking a look at what's left on the board, I think you're right, and I don't think the Annie key is going to show up today because unless we run across it in a palace, I think it's either there or sitting in the M, and I don't think we're even going to go to the M once we find the raft. Well, if we find the raft, so I think Fairy's going to be our way.
Yep. Hopefully it's castable. I haven't yet seen it from Vix, but he's heading into 2, so we'll see how this goes. A rather, mint green P2 here?
Yeah, mint green's good. Yep.
I have noticed that Vix's colors are a little darker than Mirai, so this might be a bit neon once Mirai gets back here.
Oh boy, neon green. We love it.
Yeah, it's palace time for Vix. In any case, he's in go mode for all intents and purposes. He knows where he has all his spells and all his items. He knows he doesn't need his raft. He knows he doesn't need his flute, I believe. Yeah, he saw both P1 and P4 on the east, and he knows where 2 and 5 are. He knows that his remaining palace on the west is going to be the other side of Saria as well. He should, given how much time he spent clearing it. And Mirai's gonna get the bad news about the medicine.
Yep, this is where he finds out it's time. He's not pleased, to say the least.
Nope. And he's seen, I think, every item check on the west, so he knows it has to be. It's time to dig the woods.
Yeah, for sure. All he's got left is the grass tile, so it's a cross sorry, and it's time to find. Oh, is he going? Okay, no, this isn't it.
This P2's got a good amount of eruptions. Mirai hasn't checked this cave yet, so he doesn't. He's going to know after this, I think.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this is. This might have been one of the one-ups. I don't recall. Yep. Yeah, Mirai is not a happy camper right now, looking at that facial expression.
But once he does get, once he gets his fairy, it's just the palace rush, right? I mean, there's almost no chance we see the key.
You have to get going on the palaces. Yeah. Although fairy is a miserably expensive 63 at Magic 4. Ow.
Yay!
That is one cast for life. No, they've got to get magic levels. Yeah. And Vix is.
I don't know if there were any keys in the drop pools.
Hey, Vix got one from an item from one of the rooms, but that's been about it, I think. Yeah, and he's hoping to probably save it for the boss, if I had to guess. Over under on the amount of percent around by Bri at this point, I do not feel like guessing, but it's probably a fair few. And here's Helmet Head. That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's jackhammers. Oh, missed one! Jackhammer in front of his neck.
There we go.
We're good.
Oh, bosses drop 1-ups. Perfect. He's gonna go get that 100 experience for the level and then go place his second gem.
Yeah, makes sense.
Does need to get this jump though if he wants to take advantage of that experience. There we go. Hopefully he can find something here.
Well, that'll probably do it.
That'll do it.
Oh wow, he could. Ooh, is it tempting to double level here? He's thinking about it.
It's tempting. He'd have to find something for it, and I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, I feel like if you have to go any more than 2 rooms away from the boss room, it's probably not worth it, unless it's like 10 XP or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta just take the attack and run. That's what I'm thinking, Elendar.
Yeah, in a like if you're playing a solo seat, I think you maybe do, but you're racing Mirai, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's like get the experience and get out. Gonna just up a let's see, P5 is right next to start, and then you have to go back through Saria for P3 or 6. And the other figure 6 actually is in the Valley of Death, right? You get my notes.
Yep.
And yeah, Mirai is in the where is Bagu mode?
I think he's getting close. I think keep going south.
No, he's in the southeast corner. He needs. No, he's back. Is Mirai back on the east? Actually, I'm looking at around.
Oh yeah, he might be.
I'm trying to figure out where he's at. This looks more like the east and the west, although both being mountainous makes it really hard to tell sometimes.
Well, there we go. Yeah, let's also tell that he's back in the east. What could he be looking for here? I mean, he might be looking for a magic container, which he's gonna get to go to Grandma's basement.
I don't know what he could want, though. Like, he knows his medicine's on the west, he knows it has to be on the other side of Saria, and he knows that Baku has to be required for that.
I think he's just hoping for a magic key, right? He's just saying like. screw
Hoping for a
fairy, I
magic
guess.
key and that this seed is
Yeah.
not fairy blocked, which is possible,
Yeah.
just uncommon.
Alright, here we go. What is in Grandma's basement? I'm gonna say another magic container, considering we've seen a lot of one-ups and pea bags all over the place.
Magic container is indeed what we have. Thanks, game.
Container to get a container. Yo, dog. Would you like magic containers? But a magic container behind a magic container.
Yep.
Looks like he's back in the west now. Yeah, he's back in the west. Now he's looking for a Bagu.
Yeah.
Get him what he needs.
For those who are wondering what's up with the horse that Vix is fighting, in Palaces 4 and 5, the Horsehead mini-boss sprite is a little weird because, Karak and Duma are very large bosses, so they actually take up part of this space in the sprite sheet that's used normally for Horsehead in P1 and P6, for instance. So you're actually seeing parts of the Goomba sprite there is what's up. P4 mini Horsehead mini bosses also look really weird. Yeah, Revo Shark for P4 technically, but yeah. So P5 is being P5. We have no sign of Goomba yet, and we've got plenty of Palace left to go, potentially.
Yep, P5, I call it the equalizer, because it's not as nasty potentially as GP, but still you can get twisted and turned around in here pretty badly, and it can definitely eat up some minutes.
Oh, for sure. Vix does have some time. We know P1 is free. P2 didn't look terrible, but MiRai is gonna have to spend a good couple minutes here trying to figure out where on earth is this Bagu, because he's in the wrong part of the map right now for it. It's in the southwest corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, when he gets Bagu and gets the fairy, like it goes to grass style, get the fairy, it's gonna be probably looks like a couple palaces behind him, so he's gonna have to make up some ground.
Yep. He is on the right part of the map, though, for smart choice in tracing the, following the southern coast to get here.
Yeah, he found it now, he's just gotta find Bagu.
Bagu's pretty much in the middle, like that. And here's Goomba. That didn't look complete garbage, at least for Vix.
That wasn't too bad, honestly. That's probably like a slightly below average P5 in terms of time of finding the boss, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it fast, but it's not a full clear either.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen any items in palaces yet this seed, have we?
We haven't. P1 was a force at 2 rooms right of start and a fairy block straight left of start, and P2 was like 5 rooms long or something.
Well, that's where any key is in P1 behind the fairy block for sure.
Probably, because knowing this game. There's Magic 5. It's very edgy for a game.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, it is. That is
24. That's a significant improvement. With 6 jars of magic, they have 96 points each. They can cast fairy 4 times per life. That is fantastic. They're good.
Yeah, Vix is completely caught up on levels. Of course, MiRai has 2 more palaces than him to do, but we are gonna see him burn gems. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Alright, and the obscenity counter is probably at 14 or 15 now. Maybe even more after this. He's pretty upset, it looks like.
Yeah, I'd be a bit grumpy. We have not actually laid eyes on the palace here. We know it's somewhere up here just because we've seen everything else on this west. I think it's somewhere to the west of Stonehenge.
Vix didn't find it, right? So I think MiRai's probably gonna... Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's gotta be here. It has to be. There it is.
There it is. I'm surprised at how big this pocket is.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, actually. Well, he didn't want to go into it, though.
He just wanted to see where it was. Oh, Vix, you were just a little too far north. Heads back south. It's pretty quick to find, at least, and MiRai is still a good couple minutes behind, but this is far from over. We've still got 3, 4, and 6 left for Vix. Everything but P1 for MiRai, and then GP is gonna do GP things.
Yeah, we hope. It's a pretty linear GP then. MiRai is just a straight up 2 palaces behind here, and Vix's 5 was pretty decent, I'll say. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't awful.
No. This is a rather purple P5, 3 or 6 for Vix. We don't know which. No sign of mirrors, windows, or the boss, but this is quite purple. Speaking of spooky season.
Purple, actually.
Yeah. That is P3 confirmed here. P6, I believe, is in our Valley of Death, then, since we haven't actually seen that either, and we have already seen 1 and 4 on the east.
Yep, the puzzle is complete. We've just got to put it together now. Vix has all the corners complete. Got to fill in the middle here.
Yep. Yeah, pick up the magic jar. And there's Fairy for MiRai. That's a pretty fast remote.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. I mean, 3's a little small, right? But it was nice.
Yeah, P3 is relatively small. It's kind of as palaces go, but it's still nice to see a pretty quick one. Go down to the first elevator and you're fine. Is basically the route here, it looked like.
Placing the gem for, what is this, Magic 6 maybe?
Not sure if that's Magic 6 or Life 7. Ouch on that death from where I think that room almost got Vix. Okay, that is Magic 6, and then Life 7 will be next.
Yeah, that Tinsu is mean. Spawning right there, giving you just the 1 block to kill him and not downstab yourself into the lava.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah, this is a fairy room. No, 3 of them? Wow.
The lag!
Thanks, Eldar. Holy moly, what the heck?
That's pretty bad. Vix deciding yeah, I think the cave from Maze Island's a little faster to get back to the eastern palaces. The bridge kind of sticks way up on the northern side of the map when both P4 and the entrance to the Valley of Death are down south. Because there's a Valley of Death straight north of that cave, and P4 is off to the west here.
Attack 5 does not look too strong. I think that blue, I mean, we don't know if the Iron Knuckles roll up in health, but everything seems to be taking a hit. Revo took quite a bit. I think Attack 5 is a little rolled on the weaker side, so...
Yeah. Maze Island Palace is GP. Hey, and misreading with a party of 2, welcome in. We are 47 minutes in. This was a Bagu-required seed, is more or less the seed in a nutshell. Hard required on a segmented mountainous west to get to the other side of Saria, to get your Stonehenge, to get Fairy, to get medicine in Stonehenge, to get Fairy and Nido, to go do things, because the Indie is nowhere to be found. It might be in DM, which is hard raft blocked. It might be, it's not here in 4, because that's a cross.
Okay.
It might be in a different palace.
And, yeah. To some people's dismay and some people's absolute joy, I'm not biased, we are not going to even sniff DM this seed. We don't need to go there at all. We never even saw it. We're not even going to get the raft to go there, probably, unless we accidentally come across it.
Pretty much. Alright, MiRai did burn the gem there in 2. He is out of there.
Yeah, he's just going to burn the rest. I think he knows he's behind, and he's got his boots too late. He didn't get Fairy for 40 minutes. He just knows he's behind.
Yeah. For some context, early west routing, Vix is gonna have to go back to this room and then reset, because this is full of glove blocks. But Vix explored the west and MiRai explored the east early, basically, since both were pretty available from the start. And Vix got the boots early during his western exploration. MiRai did not. Happened to basically last location them on the west, unfortunately. And boots were essential to concluding that you really have to find Saria. Or find the other Bagu for Saria.
So, one thing to note, I don't believe either runner saw Darunia when we had Jump or Fairy, so I don't think either of them have Upstab. And I don't suspect they're gonna go back for it.
Vix might have had Jump. I know MiRai did not.
But right now, because he hasn't been to Darunia with it. Oh, okay, so Vix does have Upstab. Alright.
Yeah. Alright. MiRai into 3. We know this didn't look too terrible. Our palaces haven't been too dreadful, all things considered. P1 is a silly jet. The rest have been okay. Well, one-up dropping from boss is going to be really nice for T-Bird if T-Bird's anywhere stupid.
No doubt. I'll never say no to one-ups from bosses. Unless, of course, when you need to up A right after the boss fight. But yeah, it looks like it continues to be... wait, MiRai's only done 2 palaces? Is that right? Vic's taking a 3 palace lead, is that correct?
He is currently 3 palaces in the lead. 3, 4, and 5. MiRai is currently somewhere in 3. We know that none of them are absolutely terrible. 7 minutes sounds about right, Slamu, but it's still going to be a bit here.
Yeah, 3 was pretty easy. 4 didn't look too bad at all. 5, of course, you just go the right way, forehead, but you never know, there might have been a faster way than Vic found.
Yeah.
We're about to see what 6 is like right now.
Yeah, very nice pair of fairy feats. Got both first try for Vix.
Right, barely surviving there, but does survive. Burying to get the 1-up. Goes through the door. He's all about the frame save. Let's go.
And that is a gem burn as well.
Yeah, he is gonna finish this game 5-5-5.
We did note how attack 5 is kind of garbage earlier, so that might be a difference maker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a pro at like determining attack levels, but just based on the amount of times they've had to hit all the things, it doesn't appear to be particularly strong.
Yep. But MiRai is now into, I believe this was P4, is this rather red palace. P3 needs to be marked off in the tracker frame, by the way, and P6 for Vix is this kind of dark forest greenish.
You read my... I was literally gonna say forest green. Look at that. Oh, what's in the dripper? Oh, nothing.
That's garbage.
I think this 3030... Yeah, I think this is attack 6 for Vix, so let's see if it does any better here. Wow, very fast 5 from MiRai. Wow. He found Guma in, what, like 4 rooms there? Holy crap.
That was fast, yeah. That was definitely a bit of a time save on Vix.
Yeah.
2 hits on that Doom Knocker. I'd say that's very decent for attack 6.
Yeah, that looked a lot better. Alright, just like that, we're down to a 1 palace difference.
Yeah, 6 on the other hand is looking like an absolute slog. Multiple options here for Vix. You've got a down and right, a down and a left, and a right. So let's see how MiRai handles this 6, because this could get fun.
Yes, sir, he did burn. Yeah, 2 seconds. Hey, I mean, 2 seconds might be the difference in this race. You never know.
It is pretty close, despite everything.
Yeah, 6 is looking like a potential mini equalizer as well here, considering all the different routes you can take so far. Of course, they could loop into each other and it could kind of be moot, but still. Looking like the potential is there.
This 6 does look pretty ugly. Dead end, but that is a key for Vix. Who's gonna pay? It's getting back to the last junction will take him in like a good 5 or 6 rooms, I think.
Yeah, I think he knew it was a dead end, but remember, they don't have any, and they don't have any key. They're still required to ferry, but they have a lot of tons of magic, and it's pretty cheap. So, although, no, it was cheap at Magic 5. That's right. It was 4 to 5 that turned it into a 23 cost, I think. So, because it was still 60 something at 4, I think.
I think it was 63 at Magic 4 is what it was. So it went down significantly in cost by more than half.
Yeah, he is all about burning the gems if it saves time. Time saved is time saved.
We're gonna take the left here from that drop, which gets us to this elevator.
That's an
Up is an
item that we don't need.
item room. Down is this, which I don't think we've seen yet. Question mark.
I mean, that might have been. I would definitely would have taken a peek. That might have been the magic key, right? Which could save you some magic and GP.
GP doesn't usually have that many key doors. There is one room to potentially be concerned
You're
about,
right,
though.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's not that many key doors in GP typically, so.
There is one room, though, rather infamously, that has glove blocks on either side and a key door in the middle that hard requires the any key, and that one's always a troll. This is definitely a new part of the palace, by the way.
Yeah.
And
just
it looks
like that, we're technically tied in gems.
MiRai could,
Here we
well,
go.
MiRai could pull it pretty, well, he's not going to pull ahead. He could be pretty close if he manages to take the right route here, because, there was a lot of options in this 6. Vix just took a lava bath, yowp.
That doesn't help. Could be fine, though. Yeah, 6 is definitely, you know, quote-unquote god-roadable. Looks like there's definitely one way that can take you there quickly. And yeah, we have no clue what GP's gonna look like, so strap on in, folks. This could get pretty tight.
Yeah, looked like the route to Barba was a take a left at the first drop, basically. Otherwise, take a right and you've got everything. Alright, Barba's down second try though for Vix. I think this is gonna be life 7.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Or he's just gonna burn the gem. I guess life 6, life 7 might not be the biggest difference.
Yeah, that one makes sense for sure.
I didn't catch how much more magic MiRai had left there, but did take a jump in lava, so he's gonna... But does get through the valley, alright, so he's into 6. This is gonna be a just about sub-hour GT entry for Vix, so let's walk to GP right now. 58:26 for the restream timer curtain, so not too bad.
One to beam up, here we go.
Okay, immediate options.
Immediate. Oh, it takes the right, okay.
You might as well check the right first.
I don't know, Chroma might be shaking his head. I think he's the left first enjoyer.
Chroma is, yeah.
It is an elevator, so more choices.
Well, that's
way.
okay, game. That's a very fast T-bird, like 4 rooms in.
Well, we had what, 2 routes behind, so I mean, there's probably still a few rooms to go. But depending on how much sprawls out behind those choices, we could see a quick dark link potentially.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Or it could be that both of those other choices were quick dead ends, and we've got 20 rooms still.
Yeah, you never know how many rooms are behind those choices you didn't make, right? So
Yeah.
like getting
This
this
is-
this easy on 1 life feels good.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, as TH notes, MiRai has to feel behind after the late boots and the whole thing with Bagu. And especially because we can tell with him burning gems. So if he goes left at start, he could have a very bad time. And yes, MiRai is on the correct path with Barba.
Okay,
There we
2
go.
more, I lied. Okay, yeah,
Alright.
I want to say he did save time in here, so, but
I think he
what is
did,
behind
yeah.
Riverwood?
Question. Well, not an immediate Dark Link, as MiRai jumps in the lava too, so both doing the same thing on that.
Right? So,
That's an elevator. We've got an up and a left and a right. Up leads to not Dark Link, right now at least. And right leads you to our first check-in of this GP, actually. Hi.
bird bridges, nice. Right with the massive jackhammer. Gonna have to be super jackhammer in here.
Yeah, this is a Vix took that right after T-Bird here, so this is potentially going to be a very long path to nothing. We have seen one other option, and this room's not the worst to deal with, at least. Three and a half minutes behind, according to chat, for the 7th gem placement, or 6th gem placement, thank you.
Right, he is beaming up at, yeah, almost exactly 3.5 minutes behind. Actually, exactly 3.5 minutes behind, yeah. So here we go. Does he go left? Oh, wow, I thought he was with the elevator stab. He's going right.
And turns around.
No.
Nope.
No, it didn't
And
matter
it's a moot
anyway.
point because there's T Dark Link. GG's to Vix here, who has I think 3 lives in reserve. He didn't take a death for T-Bird since that was like 4 rooms in. T-Bird dropped him 1 up, so he's fine. Yeah, this should not be an issue for Vix. This is gonna be a speedy one. Even with that death, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, got 3 lives. Rato, having taken that left, is gonna be down a rabbit hole for a bit here. Looks like there's still some rooms down this way.
Yeah, I don't blame him for taking the left at all. You know you're behind. You know the meta's to go right. You go left and hope your opponent went right, and it led to nothing. So
Yeah.
can't blame that choice at all.
Got a drop room here, so drop room destination there, so it could be potentially a drop room on one of the other forks I didn't see, which just sends you to that. But in any case, that is GG's here to Vix, who is going to be our top seed in brackets, going 5-0 in Swiss with a 103.26, and GG's to MiRai as well, who is who has decided to forfeit the race. We'll see if they want to come and interview.
Yeah, I said it earlier, but Bagu sends his regards. It was just a race to figure out that and get yourself the fairy spell, which you needed to get through all the doors. No any key for us today.
Nope, never saw it. It's probably in a Palos or in DM. We're not getting it. And we're joined now by Vix. GG's.
Yo, GG's.
GG. How did you enjoy finding Mr. Bagu there?
I was really hoping for a way around Bagu in this one, because I really didn't want to go and have to search for him.
Hey, MiRai. GG's. Yeah, that was
GG's,
a
MiRai.
adventure with Bagu today.
Yeah, GG. I had no idea what to do in this one for quite a while. I missed the boots very early on, and I was everywhere but that direction.
Pretty much, because early game divergence, Vix, you explored the west, MiRai went east, and Vix, your early game routing took you west and then south, so you found like P2 and the boots, like I think it was just slightly left of like the middle of the southern coast, I guess, somewhere down there. And then you went east after that to find the southeast corner where there's like a collection of caves. MiRai went east first, cleared a bunch, just did, but got a couple spells, got some items, including the hammer, I guess, which let him find out that her container was in that far southwest corner cave a little faster than you, Vix, so that didn't end up mattering. But MiRai just ended up doing the southern coast in the other order, southeast and southwest, and ended up getting those boots later, because those boots were not fun.
No, I'm glad I think those were the first things I stumbled upon, and then like as I was
Pretty
exploring
much,
east, I got the hint that the medicine was in the west, and then I found the hammer, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go immediately back west. I know where there's a hammer block cave. That's an item. Then I saw it was a heart container, and then I started panicking because I knew I had to find Bagu to get to the rest of the west.
Yeah. We knew at that point. MiRai took a little longer to figure it out since he had gone east first, but we knew at that point from you, Vix. It's like, once you check that hammerlock cave, it's like, right. There's the 50-50. It is not a vanilla medicine. It's a go find Bagu on the mountainous west seed.
Yep.
I ended up doing the entire east wraparound from the cave on Maze back to the bridge on the west more than once, just to make sure that I wasn't missing like a cave to Death Mountain or something that I forgot about. I walked Tomito's area twice, one time to get the hint that the medicine was west, and the second time just looking through forest tiles, trying to find Bagu, realizing that the very last patch of forest that I didn't check was, of course, where Bagu was. And
Yep.
Yeah. And
I
pretty
think
much
in
same.
both last location, that
Yep.
patch of forest by that final item cave down in that corner there.
Yeah, and then walked it over, got the grass tile, saw the other palace up there, and then I walked into Mito right around the 45-minute mark with for the fairy spell, and at that point it was just, I mean, I got to keep playing. I can't say, I can't just give up in the race room, but man, I there were times where I was just kind of sitting there thinking, I just have no idea what to do. And had I kind of gambled on water tile having something, and then it had the 6th container, and I was like, maybe the key is in the basement. Of course, it was just the 7th container, and then I was just like, well, I guess I got to go find Bagu on the west, and that was that. Yeah, but I was completely clueless as to what I had to do in this one for an extended period of time. Quite amazingly, just had no idea.
Yeah, that was pretty much the same. I found the water tile, and I was like, okay, I really hope the key's here so I can just start clearing some dungeons. And then when it wasn't there, I'm like, do I really want to run and see if I can find Risen P-Bag? Or do I just want to bite the bullet and see if I can find Bagu and then go from there? I'm like, I'm just going to bite the bullet, go back west, and just run around until I find a hut in the woods.
Yeah. Risen P-Bag Cave was trailed, by the way. We didn't see the ending key. It's either in an item, it's either in a palace, or it's a DM at this point.
Yeah, that's right. I did that as well because I was clueless, and I was like, I forgot what was in Darunia, and I'm like, I have the child. What was in Darunia? I don't remember, so I walked it all the way back to Darunia, got the spell, walked it all the way back to New Kasuto, walked to the spell tower. I was a heart in there or something. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, This is a gigantic waste of my time. And then that was another one of those steps where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do at this point.
Mountainous
Yeah.
maps really doing that to you sometimes. They can be quite trolly, and we saw that times 2 today.
Yeah, the swamp, man. I'm just so tired of like the swamp. I'm just so tired of swamp everywhere in these mountains. They're just swamp mountainous biomes. It's all that they are. They're just swamp nonstop, and it's so slow
Yeah.
to move around these things.
Yep. I hate
You
it.
should make Ewas Fashion Swamp. Elandar, if you're listening. Go.
What time did you walk into GP?
Just under the hour mark.
Oh, I was like 2 minutes behind you.
Probably
Yeah,
at
you're
like
exactly 3.5 minutes behind.
Wow.
To your credit, you made up a lot of time. You routed 5 faster, 6 faster, 4 maybe a bit faster. Like you were making
Yeah.
up time. If GP had
5
been
and-
earlier, it would have been
5 and 6 were dumb.
Yeah.
I also gave Barba the old jackhammer, the old college triad jackhammer. It failed, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do this the safe way now.
Yeah. Man, was it right or left from start to Thunderbird?
It was right.
Okay. I checked one room right and then went left, so I would have been fairly close. I don't know. I'm about 3-4 rooms in at this point, going left.
Yeah, you go right. I think there's like a right and an up or something. Or if it was a right and a down, I forget.
Right.
Uh,
It was like right down and then just all the
All
way
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
those
what it was.
absolutely felt I got out of those palaces, and I just kept looking at the race room. I'm like, this isn't done yet. I mean, maybe magically GP is actually going to be tough today, but it doesn't sound like it was tough. One day, I can dream for a tough GP one day.
Yeah, no, even the chicken knights are pretty much all out on vacation. We saw like one for
Yeah.
Hugh Cup.
There was one.
They're not very mixed.
At all.
We should just clear the enemies at GP and just make it free from here on forward. Small enemies only.
Just put a pea bag in every room so you can keep leveling up. In case
There you go.
burn 5 gems in a seed.
I mean, I had to go, dude.
Oh, I know.
I had to
I
go.
was with you.
555 was what we were rolling with, and I mean this is more than comfortable levels going into GP. I could cast Thunder a few magic levels ago, or at least 1 or 2 magic levels ago. As long as you can cast
Yes.
Thunder, you're good to go.
Thunder was really cheap, and then Fairy was stupid expensive until you hit Magic 5.
Yeah, it's like 63, I think, at
It was at
Magical, and then they just.
It was 63 at Magic 4, yeah.
I think when I finally got it, it was 24. So I either had Magic 5 or Magic 6 at the, or I guess I only had 5. So yeah, I had
Yeah, you
Magic
had
5 by
5
the time I
when you
picked
got
it up. Well, too bad it was not a little closer in GP there, and that it wasn't like a twisty, turny, nonsensical layout. This is
Yeah.
I think this is my third 5-0 race out of Swiss, and the first one I ever had, I played like garbage. The second one I don't remember, and this one I played like garbage. So it's pretty much on par before we go into brackets that I play like garbage.
Gotta get it out of the way, that's all.
Yeah, let's hope so. But now we turn the candle off, and now we're going to have some fun in Dark Caves.
And now I'm screwed.
Same here, buddy. Same here.
So I guess I better start practicing without the candle.
Well, we all get buys, so.
Some of us get buys here, excuse me.
Hey, man, you just got to win some games.
Just win, forehead. Easier said than done. Maybe you guys played a little worse.
I mean, tonight, did you see me tonight?
Wow.
Jesus.
A lot worse. Dude, you still would have beat me by 20 minutes. Awesome. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, on the feed?
I hate mountainous biomes filled with swamp. It's a guarantee. Sorry, go ahead, Vix.
I wanted to thank everybody for getting this all set up and the comms and the tracking and the restream. I really appreciate it throughout all of Swiss.
Sure,
And
I'm the
everything.
negative one, and Vix is here with the positive thoughts going out.
Look,
I hate these
I'm still-
biomes, and Vix is like, hey, thanks, everyone.
I'm still jet lagged and tired.
See, this you were gonna take it tonight anyway. It was fate because of the exchange of the conversation last night, right? It was guaranteed. I felt
Be pretty
bad.
fun
I
time.
felt bad, damn it.
Oh, it's okay. My girlfriend's at the game and she says it's not going well. So
Oh, okay. Oh, I'd like to echo Vix's words there and say thank you for the restream, everyone. I will see everyone in brackets starting week 2, although we'll be on many bootleg restreams and comms on ZSR here moving forward, I'm sure.
Hey,
Well-
anything that is it? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna wrap everything
yeah.
up unless you have something else you want to say.
No, I was just about to turn it over to you, so go
Take
ahead.
it away.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank our tracker, JLo7, our commentators, Star and Gob, and of course, MiRai and Vix, GG's. There will be some more Z2R in the future. Not tonight, but probably as the tournament goes on here on the ZSR channels. There's also a lot this weekend. I think a lot of Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, and Skyward Sword, so stay tuned. But we're going to go right over to ZSR2 where they have a Wind Waker randomizer race. So have a good night, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
have a good night.